live?
Are we?
Yes, we are.
Hey everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome. We're gonna wait a little bit before we get started. We're just gonna have like a little trivia game. I'm Danny.
I'm
Yeah.
Safari.
And I'm Alexis.
And like we got this idea off of like it was all like back in the day when movie theaters had trivia games. So that's where we got off from. So first question is, how many times has SpongeBob failed his boating test? A 64,229. B 57 times. C 11,023,213 times. Or D 1,258,058 times. Just type your answers in the chat.
What could it be?
Winners gets bragging rights. Right? Yeah, bragging rights, yeah. Ooh.
Let's see.
We're getting a lot of
I can't tell.
John
There's
J
a lot.
57 times.
C is always.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say, don't. C being always the correct answer is not true. Just be careful.
Might be it.
All right. So, should we just give an answer now and move on, or?
Yeah, let's move on.
Okay. So the correct. If you guessed C, you were wrong. It was actually B. I looked it up. I won't go into specifics, but it was B. It's a really long explanation. I better not go into it. If you were right, then congrats. So next
Congratulations. Okay, for all you Marvel fans out there, finish this Marvel movie quote, which I am assuming everyone has seen. First person says, "Where is Gamora?" Second person says, "I'll do you one better. Who is Gamora?" Third person says, and complete the quote.
I really hope people get this. Also, bonus points if you get the characters. There's 3 characters in this entire thing. If you name the characters, bonus points.
We're getting a lot of Marvel fans.
Ooh. You have to finish the entire quote, people, not just say one word. The entire quote. Come on. Please, just found me someone else out there.
Deckle, Jasmine,
okay.
Genesis.
There you go. Okay.
Why is them?
Okay, awesome. All right, people got it. Nice. Congrats, everybody. Nice job. All right, so next question is Alexis's.
Yeah. So to all of those that binge watched Stranger Things during the summer, what is 11's favorite food? What is 11's favorite food? If it makes you remember she stole it and with her powers at a supermarket.
That's something we all love, I hope.
Fries. I thought that was close, very close. Waffles? What type of waffles?
I know, what type? Like what?
Eggo waffles.
There you go.
There we go.
Nice. All right. Next question. All right. So obviously, I'm pretty sure most of you have Disney Plus and have seen The Mandalorian. So how old is Baby Yoda? And no one can Google this. All right. You better not Google this. See, I'm still getting answers from the Eggo.
Okay.
The lag.
Wow.
Oh no. Let's see.
That's a long number.
Whoa. No. Jerome W, you are wrong. If you will see. Okay, there you go. I'm seeing some right answers. There you go.
Good answers.
Do you one better? Why is Baby Yoda?
Why is respect? Whoever said that?
He's mad old. Okay, I think we're getting a lot of.
Yeah. All right. So if you guessed B, no, not B. Well, if you guessed B, you're wrong. But if you guessed D, 50 years old, you are correct. Congrats.
Hold on.
All right. Next question. Safari.
My turn.
Yes.
My turn. Okay. I don't even know the answer to this because I never watched Victorious, but what was the name of Ariana Grande's character on the show Victorious?
You have to put the full name, people. Full name, not just first name, their full name. Come on, it's such a. There you go. I see one person answer it. There you go. Some of you remember spelling it. It's literally on her chest. How to spell it. But if you guessed Cat Valentine, you were correct. Congrats. And if you guys got all of them correct, you get bragging rights. And if you see any of us on campus, or not on campus, but in like meetings or whatever, you can literally just brag to us telling us you got every single one right, and we'll give you a virtual high five. All right, so now we'll begin. Hopefully everybody's here. My phone is ringing. I'm sorry. And all right, so introductions. I am Daniel Jimenez. I am the director of activities for AS.
I'm Tavari Allen. I am the AS president and reincarnated old cat lady.
And I am Alexis Goslin, the AS director of publicity, and I am a news junkie and coffee addict.
I forgot to say mine. I am a professional procrastinator. I don't know how I'm here. I somehow got here still, but yeah. All right. So AS board. So the AS board is just it's full of 16 directors, all students, all really awesome people, in my opinion. We hold these year-long positions. We represent the interests of like all you guys, the students, and we're elected every spring semester. Vacancies will be publicized by Alexis this spring, like vacancies in the board. We have as the board, we handle like all the funds. Like we just approve the use of all the AS funds, and it's really important. And it's a lot of work, but it actually is really fun. So please, if you want to get involved, reach out to us. We'll have our emails in the chat. And we also have public meetings, our AS board meetings that are on Zoom on Mondays at 3 p.m. So come by, you could give a public comment, and it'll be a lot of fun. You can also scan this QR code at the corner. That will take you to the website.
Oh, they're saying Isaac didn't introduce himself.
Oh, Isaac. I'm
Dr.
sorry.
RL?
Introduce
Good
yourself.
afternoon, everyone. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Awesome. My name is Dr. Isaac Rodriguez Lupercio. I'm the Associate Dean of Student Life, and I serve as the advisor for the associated students. Welcome to SMC, everyone.
Woo! Yay, our advisor! Woohoo!
If the slideshow's too small for you guys, I'm not sure if it's possible to make it full screen, and if not, I guess screenshot or take pictures. I'm sorry about that. All right, so next question. Oh, next slide, I guess. Okay, commissioner positions. So one way to get involved with all of like in AS is to apply to become a commissioner. Each director can have up to 4 commissioners, 1 primary, which is like our second command, I guess, and 3 other like regular commissioners, which is still awesome. And one of the main reasons, like one of the main things we want from our commissioners is like availability. Like we want you just if we need you for something, just need you to be available. You can't be too busy. And if you want to get to know like more about the directors and like if you want to be a commissioner for somebody, you want to read the description of the director and make sure you know who you're working for, I guess. And there's like that little QR code right there is the application form. Super simple. Don't be afraid to apply it, and hopefully you guys apply and we get to meet some of you and work with you soon. It's a great way to get involved and great leadership opportunity. Alexis.
Oh, here, if you're interested in a commissioner position, which I totally recommend because it's a great start to be involved and get to understand how associate student works, your first step would be to contact the director you're interested in. So screenshot that slide, screenshot it using your computer or your phone, however you're accessing this presentation. And if you scan that QR code, you'll get to the AS director and descriptions to understand like what do we do and what are our roles, and which you'll kind of help on if you're a commissioner.
All right, awesome. All right, next, Tafari.
Oh, my turn. So, other ways to be a student representative at SMC. Maybe you don't want to run in elections. It's hard. Believe me, advice. Maybe you don't want to be a commissioner for director, but there are tons of other ways by sitting on committees. And students have equal representation on all the different committees. And we have the right to sit on committees and share our opinions. So there's the district planning advisory council that has the budget subcommittee, facility subcommittee, human resources subcommittee, and technology subcommittee. There's the academic senate that has their curriculum committee, student affairs, student instructional support, and equity and inclusion snaps to that. There's the student affairs that has a redesign guided pathways subcommittee, a Title IX subcommittee, and a basic needs committee. Judicial affairs has honor council and grade appeals. And just look out, because we have AS committees too that students can sit on. So get involved in many other ways. And the application is on our website, and the link we've been posting constantly, but there'll also be QR codes and all those things.
All right, next slide. Also Tafaris.
Oh, so Interclub Council. So if you think of the Interclub Council, it's like a subset of AS. So think of like a Matryoshka doll. So like it's smaller, and then AS is like a bigger doll, and then like the administration is like a bigger doll on top of that, and then like the college
well,
is like.
I'm sorry, Tafari. It's really just they handle all the clubs. Tafari, I mean, we planned this. We just want like this. It's just they handle all the clubs. That's all it really does. All right, next slide. Okay, how to join a club. So this is really simple. You just DM the club on Instagram, or you can email them. This link should take you to a list of all like the clubs on campus with the description, how to contact them. Please don't be afraid to join a club. I've talked to all like the clubs on campus. Like they're all really trying to find they're all working really hard to get involved with like the freshmen, obviously, and make sure we keep that sense of community we built at SMC. So please don't be afraid. And also, if you do decide to join a club, you can actually be a leader. As long as you pay your AS fees and become an AS member, you can take a leadership position, like become VP, maybe even future president of their club, secretary, ICC. It's such a good way to get involved. And if I didn't do that, I wouldn't be where I am now. I believe the same thing is for Tafari and Alexis and so many other of our directors and student leaders on campus. So please get involved, pay your AS fees, obviously, and just go for it. And just remember that a lot of our clubs will have panels at 3 p.m. and 4 p.m. after this. So go be there. We might be there, maybe. So please don't be afraid to go for it. And activity hour. So activity hour is the time that it's Tuesdays and Thursdays from 11:15 a.m. to 12:35. It's when we were in person. That was the time we had like all of our activities for clubs, events, etc. We're still planning on doing that. It's not as like, obviously because it's online. But still, I highly recommend writing that down and keeping that time open. So for when we come back to in-person campuses and classes, you have that time open, because like it's such a drag not having that time open. Like my first semester, I think Alexis too, like we didn't have those times open our first semester, and it was so annoying. Like we're in class and we're everybody outside having fun. It sucks so much. So please write that down and make sure you have that time open for forever, because it's so crucial and it's so fun.
So, how to start a club? I think someone was having a question about this in the comments, so this is it. So starting a club can be one of the most rewarding experience there is at SMC. And first of all, you might be wondering, why is it important to start a club? If I'm a new student, I barely know any faculty members, I've gotten to know a few students, but not enough. Why is it important? Well, when you start your journey at Santa Monica College, you'll get to know students from all sorts of backgrounds with common interests. And having this information would allow you to say, hey, let's make it official. Let's get together and start a club. And starting a club can also help you for long-term goals. Let's say, for example, you're a global studies major and your dream is to work in the United Nations. And you probably need United Nations experience. So you start a UN club. Same thing goes with cooking, with video games. You can start a club with anything, and trust me, this type of leadership experiences shines in your transfer application, your job application like no other. So what are the minimum requirements? You need at least 6 people to start a club. These 6 people have to have paid the AS membership fee that is paid when you enroll into your classes. And out of these 6 people, at the minimum, we require a club president, who is your club's boss, an ITC delegate, which is basically the club's representative to student government, and any other club officer. You can obviously have more students and more club officers, but these are just the minimum requirements. And as well as one full-time faculty advisor to be at your club. So once you get all of these people, what are the next steps? Then.
All right, you done?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Actually, I forgot those two. My bad.
So your next step, once you get these people, is to go to the ICC website, which is in the comments, smc.edu/ICC, or you can also scan that QR code, and you fill out the registration forms and complete all the steps there. And once you are registered and active, your only responsibility is to attend bi-monthly ICC meetings where they handle all sorts of club business and proposals. And what's your advantage of being a registered club? Well, you get access to all AES services, including printing allowances, tech resources, the ability to submit proposals for funding. You get free money. Well, not free because it's paid by you at the beginning of the semester, but you get money. So that's equally important.
Awesome. So, civic engagement.
Yeah.
I think it's yours, Alexis.
Yeah.
It's really important, though. Pay attention.
Very
people.
important. So it's not only important to be involved in student government at the Santa Monica college level, but it's also important to be involved at the local, state, and federal level. And this year is not a regular year, and we know it. There's a presidential election in the midst of a pandemic, so it is more important than ever to register to vote. Register to vote. I can't stress and repeat this enough. You can register while you're brushing your teeth. You can register while you're sitting in the toilet. It takes 2 minutes to register. For real. You go to that website, registertovote.ca.gov, or you can scan that QR code. You do have a deadline to register to vote. So this is not a procrastinating matter, not something you can leave off like your homework. October 19 is the deadline to register to vote in the state of California. If you live in another state, we suggest you to go to our civic engagement website, where we have all sorts of information and resources on voting. I don't know if my peers want to pitch in here about.
You want to go first, Safari?
I can. Sorry, I was just responding to comments. So you'll see the little earth spinning around going, register to vote. That's me. Also, we have a lot of cool things. If you go to smc.edu/civic engagement, we'll be hosting different talks, other ways to learn about your local politics, policies, laws, provisions, things that are being passed that concern you, the students, because you're in the state of California. So we not only focus on the national level, but the state and the city level too, because those are just as important.
Awesome. Please vote, everybody. Okay, every vote counts, and this year has been bad enough already. So please just go vote. It's not that bad. Like, it's super easy. As a fellow procrastinator myself, it's so easy. Please go for it. All right. So stay informed. It's like, take a picture of this slide, I guess, if you want to see our Facebook or Instagram. Just follow up with us and be up to date to all of our events and, benefits, stuff like that. Safari, I think it's your turn now. Oh yeah, the poll, right?
Oh, yes. Okay, so I was going to make... Hold on. I should have had this prepared.
We can answer questions, and then...
We can answer questions in the meantime, but...
Make your question.
What?
Yeah. What do you have for us, Isaac? You got all of them?
Do some clubs meet outside? I'll be answering some questions, I know.
Okay.
Do some clubs meet outside of activity hour? Yes, there are a few, but most of them prefer activity hour because Santa Monica College kind of has that as an hour that a few classes are active. So it is really advantageous for clubs to have their sessions during that time because most students won't have classes.
All right, awesome. Let's see.
Straw poll has been created.
Okay.
Oh, hold on.
Should I stop sharing my screen?
Let me respond to this one other person. Yeah, stop sharing your screen real quick.
Awesome.
So then they can get a lovely look at us. Hello, everyone.
No.
Let me respond to this one comment. Volunteer experiences. Okay. So everyone get ready. This is a straw poll going, hey, what do you want to do? The options are answer questions, play hangman, or play Pictionary. And then I can go here and share my screen. Hold up.
Make sure to upload the comment that Tafari posted, people, so everybody can see it. It's the link to the straw poll.
So far we're looking at 4 votes, 5 votes coming in. Wow, no one wants to play hangman. Okay. Looks like overwhelmingly.
Sorry, I like that.
The answer questions.
Everything is democratic in AES.
Yes, this is true. This is true. We are extremely democratic.
Can you guys hear me?
Okay.
Okay, cool. I like that.
Yes, we can.
I'm just making sure. All right. Answer questions. Okay. I think.
So answer some questions, you guys.
Okay. Sort
folks
by
are asking about the slideshow, and we can definitely post it on the website. That's smc.edu/as. We'll post it right after this broadcast. Absolutely.
So check out our website, smc.edu/as, to find all of that really cool content, you guys.
All right. So first question on the chat: how many clubs are we allowed to join? You can join as many clubs as you want. Just make sure you're still doing good in school. So just make sure you're doing good and go for it.
Yep.
Who wants to go next?
Activity hour. Activity hour is every Tuesday and Thursday from 11:15 to 12:35. So that's when there'll be any classes, so clubs can meet, activities can run, you can have fun.
Make sure to always have that time open, and every time you make your schedule, always have it open. It's so crucial.
But again, it's kind of more important when we're back on campus. There have been many questions about what if I do have class on activity hour? Don't worry.
Yeah.
Many clubs will operate right now because we're in a remote environment outside of activity hour because these aren't normal time.
And a lot of events take place outside of activity hour too. We just try and keep that, the college tries and keep that blocked off so people can have a mutual time to not gather anymore. But have fun.
Yeah. Also, what was I gonna say? Damn. Okay, I forgot. Never mind. What's the next question? You guys got one?
If folks ever want to email you, if they have any questions later on, where can they find y'all's contact information?
We're gonna put it. I'm gonna copy paste our emails. Please feel free to reach out to us. Since I'm the one in charge of publicity, I'm literally 24/7 on Instagram and Facebook, and might be a medical problem, but I'm there 24/7. You're a text away from all of us, from your next leadership opportunity, from your next event, from your next proposal. So please reach out to me. I'm there always messaging all my directors to answer your questions. So please.
I'm just looking at the comments. People commenting my headset. Yes, I do play video games.
What if I already had my ASV canceled? I believe you can still pay your fees as long as, even if you haven't paid for them at any point in the semester, and still get the benefits. Sorry, my cat. Ignore that.
And yeah, clubs will be held on Zoom Well, most likely Zoom. Sometimes I think some people calls might do like Google Hangouts or Discord, but the majority it's always Zoom.
There is a club, Yennefer. There is a club for psychology majors. There's the Psych Club. No clubs are officially installed right now, so we have to wait till the first ICC meeting, which is 2 weeks into the new semester. So that'll be the second week in the semester, and see which clubs are officially installed, and then you can reach out to them because we'll update our club list as clubs get installed.
And the club list you can find in the link are clubs that operate in the previous semester. Most of them will hopefully continue throughout this semester as well as new ones coming up.
I'm seeing a lot of good ideas for clubs.
Yes, I'm like, oh my god, do it.
Yes,
I want to join
all
them.
of them.
No, I don't know about the time though.
There are many video game clubs.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Clubs have requirements or can.
I think only the honor societies have requirements. If I'm correct, I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. But,
ding 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 ding.
Yeah.
So there's 2 societies: AGS, Alpha Gamma Sigma, and PTK, Phi Theta Kappa. They give you transcript notation, but they are also national organizations, so their requirements are a little bit different and stricter. But any club other than that on SMC's campus, you can join at any time.
Yep, and yeah, if you want, obviously, I said earlier, be a leader on them, pay your AS fees. Let's see. Any other? Do we have any LGBTQ plus / pride clubs?
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
There is a Santa Monica College Gender Sexuality Alliance. I'll find their Instagram and send it here, because I know that's a really popular one.
Yeah, they're super great. There is a film club at SMC. There is a film club, writing club.
Yeah.
But once again, hold off until they get installed. But those are previous clubs that existed.
The film club is great.
I'm looking for more questions, but we've answered so many. You guys have answered so many of them.
Someone in here about, is there a time frame as to when they can start a club?
Oh, okay. That is all. That has all been released today. You can find all of the steps to make a club at. I'm writing the link right now at smc.edu/ICC. There are deadlines, I believe. The more time you take to register a club, the less funding will be allotted to you. But if you get that by September 16, I believe you'll get 100% funding for a club.
All right. Alexandra J asks, "What are our favorite clubs?" You guys want to go first?
Safari. I'll go.
You go, Alexis.
I really like the Active Minds Club. I always like exploring many clubs and kind of not really committing to it, because I like exploring and meeting new people like constantly and then kind of like rejoining. So that's totally an option. I really like Active Minds, which is kind of like the mental health club at SMC, at the Launch of the Latino Club, the Gender and Sexuality Alliance. What a film club is great. It's a lot, and they have a kind of semester-based film festival where you get to do your short film, and they're still doing it during quarantine. So you gotta get creative. So there's a lot of clubs.
Let's see.
I'll go.
You want me to go or you? Okay, sorry. My favorite club is the Adelante Club. It's the club that got me started with everything. Everyone is there's great, and also the Black Allegiance Club because we collaborated a lot with them because they're sister clubs and it's so fun. Like it's full of amazing people. Definitely reach out to them. Adelante Club is a Latinx based club, and Black Allegiance is an African American based club. They both have a lot of fun together. Please go join them if you can. It's so fun. And we're also obviously just so you know, we're open to everybody. It's not you don't have to be Latinx or African American. Just join. We welcome everybody. It's so fun. The more the merrier. Please don't be afraid.
And now for me, I I'm biased because I started a club a year ago. But my favorite club on campus is WeSTEM, the first women in STEM-based club at SMC. So if you're a woman in STEM, and even if you're not a woman in STEM, please join, because you're all going to have, like, you're going to deal with women in your life. So it's a good thing. Let me think if there are any others. I really like a lot of the art-based clubs, like Design Club, and there's a figure arts club, or not, figure drawing club, sorry. Figure drawing club. They do a lot of cool things. There's the art club too. They, like, when we were on campus, they would, like, sell pins and stickers and stuff. It's awesome.
All right.
Was it club?
You want to go?
If you have the right people, well,
go. Sorry. It's lagging.
Oh, no problem. My internet. Sorry, everyone. I found the right people, and we definitely had enough interest. So it's just about asking around and seeing who would be interested in doing it. And for us, holding each other accountable, because we had been active in person for half a year, and then the next semester we were all remote, so we had to transition and change really fast, being a new club. So, you know,
I got another question from Sunny or Suni M. For our clubs, do you know how many hours do you generally need to dedicate to? It just depends. It's up to you. If you want to be a leader, then maybe like 5-10 hours a week, depending what the position is. Or if you're just a member, be like an hour a week. Like I know for one club I'm in, the Atlantic Club, we have chill hours every Friday. And it's just like depending, like it could be an hour, it could be 5 hours, depending on what show we have. Like it's up to you as a member.
Yep.
Let's see. Anybody else have any more questions that I can't see?
What
happens to a club when its president leaves? Well, we just elect a new president, and yeah, like it actually depends. Oh yeah, it depends what club. Each club has a different constitution, which is super interesting. But yeah, it just depends. You'll find out when you get there. But obviously, I'm pretty sure they also elect our president.
Yeah. So
Actually, two presidents
makes their own constitution and kind of outlines their own way of selecting a president. So, but for the ICC, we like at the minimum require for there to be always a club president and ICC delegates, an additional club officer, and then you can add as much officers as you'd like.
All right.
I have
Anna,
a question from Anna.
Go. Yeah.
Would you recommend waiting to start a club as a freshman? What do you guys think?
I think if you have a good idea, just go for it. Like if you like it, go for it. Like make sure you have meet the requirements to start a club. Just go for it, have fun. I was thinking about starting a club myself, but I don't have enough time. So just go for it and have fun. And you could just remember you can still join other clubs still as if you start your own. So go for it.
If you get those 6 people, that faculty member, you're all set to create a club. I mean, do it.
If you're starting to find if you're starting to find a faculty member, reach out to any of us. Maybe we could just guide you to, I don't know, Professor something. I don't know, Professor Water Bottle that really loves Star Wars or something. Just reach out to us, please, and we'll love to help you out.
And we're trying to streamline that process of making the paperwork really easy too. So if you look on smc.edu/ICC, there should be a new infographic and everything to teach you the kind of 5 simple steps of the process of joining a club and how to get funding.
Someone's asking what's a recommended amount of clubs to join. In my personal experience, my first semester, I remember joining 2 clubs, and I was always switching from place to place, and it was kind of crazy. So it really depends how much. If you just want to meet people, or do you really want to commit to a club and kind of participate in their meetings and activities and organize, then 1 club would be enough. But it's really up to you. It's really up to your preferences of how much commitment to each club you want to do.
And please make sure you're getting grades. Go on.
Yes. I was going to say I'm getting a couple questions about getting involved besides club, being an associate director or student leadership application. So I can talk more to that. I had no idea about AS before I ran for it. And then I found out about it and then I ran. So first, you definitely want to try and get experience. I would say trying to be a commissioner, but try and attend the board meetings every Monday. Not every Monday, but try and attend 1 or 2 board meetings and see if that's something that you would like, because it's a large part of what we do. All of the applications and things are on our website, so smc.edu/as, in the forms and documents page. And it's just about, you have to have a minimum 2.0 GPA. You have to be a director, you have to be enrolled in 8 units. And I'm blanking on all the other things. And you have to be in good judicial and academic standing with the college, obviously. So those are the specific requirements for a director. Counselors are the ones who check all of those requirements when you things like president and vice president, you have to have at least 20 units before you can run for those positions, because they don't want a brand new student to necessarily run if they don't know a lot about the college. So I've been here, this is my 4th year, so I've been here for a while. Let me think. Did that answer you guys' questions? I can go into more detail, but I'm kind of that person. So
And,
That's good. I think just remember, like, I know we're all still looking for commissioners, so please apply, and we could probably meet you guys, and obviously just I look forward to working with some of you, and I think we all do for sure.
Yeah. Someone's asking if choosing whether a club is funded or not affect the likelihood of it being approved. Absolutely no.
Yeah.
Like, it's up to you, like what do you plan to do with your club, whether you'd like it to be funded or not. It's up to you.
Yeah. The technical terms are charter clubs are funded and flex clubs are not. Charter clubs have to attend every ICC meeting to make sure they maintain their funding. Flex clubs, you go to one, you get installed, but you don't need to attend the ICC meetings. You're just an official club, but you don't have funding.
Someone asked, can you join a club in the winter semester? Yes, you can. You could join a club right now. Just like, if you go to the list we sent, just go to find their Instagram or email them and just ask how can you join, and you can be part of it.
But some clubs might be inactive during those times, so don't feel bad if they don't get back to you.
Let's see, what else we got?
Answering as much.
Are there a required amount of club meetings per semester when starting a new club? I don't think so.
What required?
Like,
what was the question?
Are there a required amount of club meetings per semester when starting a new club?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So I guess meet whenever you want, how many times you want. Up to you.
You'd have to meet during activity hour to conduct business. So if you have anything you want to do as a club to make those decisions and to make sure it's open to as many people as possible, you have to do it during Tuesday or Thursday. But you can do things like, I know a lot of clubs have movie nights or game nights where they do stuff online, and it starts at like 6. So those aren't official like decision-making meetings, but they're still hanging out. So you can hang out whenever, just make your decisions on Tuesdays or Thursdays.
Any other questions that you guys can see? We have 5 more minutes left. I say we could play Hangman because I saw a lot of people wanting to.
For honor societies, go to their contact information, and you can find it on the club list, which I'll share. And I'd like to reiterate, follow our social media. We're going to post a lot of content coming soon on voting information, on how to join a club, how to start a club, all the requirements, and what is a student representative. We're in that process of trying to simplify a lot of information to your fingertips. So please follow us. You're going to see a lot of good content there. It is like our way of communicating with you, and please If we run out of time, DM us or Facebook us or email us.
This is true. And also, we might have like follower incentives. I've been writing a song parody. If any of you know the Animaniacs Countries of the World, I'm writing a song parody of that, and I will sing 2 verses just for your ears, not eyes, for your ears. So it's like do 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 do. There's president, that's me here at SMC, where I represent all of you. Vice president who fills committees with students who share their knowledge too. Do. Okay, so that's a sample, but you will get like a full, clean, amazing, produced version of that if you follow our Instagram. If that incentivizes you.
Once
I think that'll give us a lot.
1.5K followers, that song will be posted. So please follow us.
Please do. I want to see the entire thing, people. And I think we should just like give a round of applause for Safari for singing that in front of almost how many people? 126.
I don't know. Don't remind me.
Not too bad. Yeah. All right. We have 3 minutes.
I do want to
left.
answer real quick. There's one quick question I want to answer. Where can we get more information about the type of commissioner we want to apply for? So commissioners are all the same. You just sit under or you serve under specific directors. So I would suggest going to our website or going to the links about the ACE directors, looking at what they do. If it sounds interesting to you, like if you want to do a bunch of activities this semester, you might want to be a commissioner for Danny. If you have social media experience and you make flyers all the time, maybe you want to be Alexis. He's to my left right now. And if you just like presidential things, I'm it. So look into that. And we can play Hangman now.
All right, down. Do you have the Google Docs of all the lines I have set up, or do you want to use your own?
No, I don't have it.
It's the bottom of the 3rd page, I think. No, 4th page. Bottom of the 4th page.
Questions?
We might run out of time, you guys.
Damn. All right, next time we can have an event just for Hangman. Why not? That is actually it's my jurisdiction, so if you guys want it, email me just saying that. I'm down.
Let me think. Everyone's asking what your Instagrams are.
Well, ours or SMC or AS's?
I think ours.
I don't have one. Yeah, I just don't have one.
Do you want to disclose that to
Sorry, guys.
Let's make it a challenge. If you find us.
Oh no! I'm gonna take my picture off and everything right now. I'm not going through that.
But again, this presentation is recorded and will be used for future purposes. So that's why we can't disclose personal information. There's a reason to everything. Yeah. But yeah.
This is
hard.
Trust us. We would love to have more followers and everything, but we can't. So sorry. Thanks for asking, though, everyone.
Okay, we have 1 minute left. Thank you all for coming.
Yeah.
Make sure to check out all the clubs.
And reach out to us if you have any questions about anything, even just smallest thing. We love. I know for sure. I love helping out freshmen. I feel like everybody else does too. Please reach out to us. Don't be afraid.
And follow us and register to vote.
Please.
Please register to vote. Follow us.
And please follow. We want Safari to sing.
I offered it, so.
Yeah. It's really good just seeing like she has a lot of it done, guys. It sounds really good. All right, 2:45. I think we're done.
Okay. Bye, everyone. We'll see you at our meetings, maybe. Please come to our meetings.
Bye, guys.
Which
see
will
ya.
be posted on social?
Oh no, someone found mine. What? What? No.
Just gonna post those.
Please don't.